Last time on the Mario Marathon, I talked about Super Mario 64. Yeah, that's about it. Enjoy! Back in the early 2000s, Nintendo released the Nintendo GameCube, one of Nintendo's worst consoles to this day. Commercially speaking, that is, being completely outsold by the PlayStation 2. Despite all that, the GameCube is home to some great games like The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Resident Evil 4, and Super Smash Bros. Melee, to name a few. All great games, better than the one I'm going to talk about right now. While not a bad game, it is quite the controversial one, at least for Mario standards. That game being Super Mario Sunshine. While far away from being a bad game, it is a game I have some mixed feelings on. Because there's things I love from the game, and there's things that piss me off to no avail. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, how about we go and talk about Super Mario Sunshine? I am so not looking forward to this game. Kind of, because I kind of am, but also at the same time I kind of ain't. It's complicated, okay? Hey, what time is it? Oh, it's time to introduce a new character on this channel. O'clock. Shonk the Honk. Oh, I just realized you are going to talk about Super Mario Sunshine. And what a coincidence! There's a shadowy figure in the game as well. Who am I? Call me Shadow Shonk. Please, for the love of God, don't make me 100% Super Mario Sunshine! Do it, pussy. Fine. I'll 100% Super Mario Sunshine. Not just for you to get out of here, but I'm also doing it for you. And for myself. Damn it. Let's do it. Let's play Super Mario Sunshine, and let's 100% the game as well. God help me. Our story starts with Mario, Peach, and Toad Square on a plane and traveling to Al Delfino for a vacation. Peach sees a shadowy figure and decides to stay quiet for some reason. The first thing we do on this vacation is fight against a gooey piranha. We equip this game's new gimmick, Flood, and fight against the gooey piranha. Once we defeat it, a couple of cops show up and get Mario arrested after being confused for the shadowy figure that covered Al Delfino in poop. Which I have no idea why they would think that, considering we literally just got here. The game hasn't even properly started, and I'm already getting mad. Instead of doing an actual trial like any normal justice system would, they instead make Mario do all the work and collect all the shine sprites. And we're not allowed to leave this tropical island that we wanted to come here in the first place until we're done. Seriously, the justice system for these dicks is so ass. Thankfully, it isn't like that in the real world. Yeah, I'm not sugarcoating this. Fuck the piantas. Obviously, there's good piantas, but the other 80% of them? Yeah, no. Kill all them piantas. What? Anyway, it's up to us to get all shine sprites and bring back the sunshine. Wait, say that again. It's later revealed that the goop was being created by the mysterious shadow figure called Shadow Mario. Oh, that explains Shadow Shonk then. And even when we're on a vacation, Peach gets kidnapped again and she just stares at him. Hey Peach, fucking run! Toastwort, this is why you're not in games anymore! It's because you're so trash! Move! Do something, idiot! Oh, and guess what? The police sees that Mario is taking down the Shadow Mario, and despite all that, he still gets tasked to do all of this shit. Why is the police so incompetent in this game? Oh my god, the video is starting! Turns out the Shadow Mario was none other than the debuting Bowser Jr., Bowser's baby boy.
Mama Peach away! Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
Oh my god, Peach, you can't be this stupid. Come on, girl. We chase Shadow Mario through all the areas in the game, and eventually reach Corona Mountain and face off against Bowser.
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Boom, bam, bap, we defeat Bowser, Flood dies, and comes back to life. It gets revealed that Peach is not actually Bowser Jr.'s mom, and then we get to actually start our vacation. Finally! And that's the story of Super Mario Sunshine. This was a slight step up from 64. Sadly, everybody in this story that isn't Mario and Flood is completely useless and pissed me off to no avail. More on that later. It's still a classic Mario story, but with extra steps and piantas. I hate piantas. The real meat, just like in every Mario game ever, is in the gameplay. Mario in this game is almost like the one from Mario 64. Main difference is that he doesn't have the punch, the kick, or the breakdance. He can't even do a long jump. Kind of a bummer really, but it's not like it's really that needed. Except for the long jump, I actually do miss the long jump a lot. And the breakdance, honestly. However, the game brings forward the mechanical artifact that is canonically made by Professor Egad, Flood. It's kind of cool how Egad created the main gimmicks for both this and Luigi's Mansion. Flood. I mean, he's alright. He has the water shooter and the hover, where he hovers.
What?
Later on, he gets a couple of upgrades like the turbo, which Mario goes on at astronomical speeds, to the point where he can run on water. The turbo is awesome. It can be used for some shine sprites, and those shine sprites are really fun. And last but not least, the rocket. You'll fly high up in the air and land on a platform if you need to. Again, super fun! Sadly, despite the nozzles being super fun to use, Flood can only hold on to 2 at a time, and the nozzle you end up equipping will always end up replacing the hover nozzle, meaning that the other nozzles end up being more situational than the caps from Super Mario 64. That's actually kinda sad. Despite all that, they're still pretty fun. Missed opportunity to have those 2 nozzles being a permanent upgrade for Flood. You win some and you lose some. It's not a big deal. Water nozzles. Tons of beaches. Many enemies are weak to water. Gee, I wonder what the main gimmick of this game is. For the first time in a 3D Mario game that isn't 64 DS, Yoshi returns as a companion once more. But he's on a time limit. What I mean is that if you don't feed fruit to Yoshi, which is basically his gasoline, he'll get Thanos snapped and become an egg again. Think of Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, but on a harsher time limit. And this ain't Mario 64 DS. This guy can't swim for shit. He touches water and immediately evaporates. Man, what a bitch. Yoshi also shoots some goop juice out of his mouth. I know a couple of people who will be into that. Scratch that. I know one person who will be into that. The boss fights are a hit or miss. Some are good and some are decent, but for the most part, they are incredibly mediocre. The final boss against Bowser is so bad, it ends up being good.
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Mario Sunshine is divided into episodes. Unlike Super Mario 64, where you could get any Power Star in no particular order, in this game, there are 7 episodes per level. You'll mostly do normal stuff like fight enemies, get red coins, etc. Once you reach the 7th sprite, you'll chase down Shadow Mario. You will do this 7 separate times on all 7 levels. This isn't optional either. It's mandatory to fight Bowser at the end of the game. To reach Bowser, you need approximately 50 shine sprites. That's without taking in consideration the extra shine sprites in the levels, like the secret sprites, or even the returning 100 coin missions. Why? Why are we doing this again? How are these missions worse in this game than they were in 64? Who genuinely thought this was a good idea? Was it you? Oh, it was definitely you, bitch. Come here. I'm gonna kick you. In this game, you have to pick a specific mission to collect those golden pieces of poo, or else you won't be able to. And believe me, if you collect, say, 76 coins or so, and then you realize you picked the wrong mission, it can make your life much more miserable. Meaning, you can't get those 100 coins, so you have to start from the very beginning again! Once you collect all the shine sprites, I'm talking about the main missions, the secret ones, and the 100 coin missions, you still have 77 shine sprites in total, missing 43 extra shine sprites. What's the deal with that? I'm glad you asked, because this is the part where Sunshine reveals its ugly side. I will say this now, the experience of playing Mario Sunshine pre-Bowser fight is fun as hell. On a technical level, this game is great, in some parts better than Mario 64. That's in spite of some shine sprites being completely donkey dick. I'm looking at you, Sandbird. You can kiss my ass. It's so easy to fall off due to these controls and Mario's movement. The Chuckster levels are insanely frustrating as well. The levels where you lose FLUDD can be bullshit as well. Not bad, but really frustrating. Despite everything, it's not that bad. The levels are really fun. I like exploring them. I wish you could collect the sprites in no particular order like in 64 or even Odyssey. But again, it's not good enough to ruin the experience. Another positive I got from this game is the soundtrack. It's so fun. It almost makes me forget that I'm collecting the shine sprites against my will. And the water is so pretty. The best looking water to this day. I complained about the levels where you lose FLUDD, but honestly, they're a pretty decent challenge. Mostly. They can and will be fun. However, if you know me, I like to 100% all Mario games whenever I can. So when I tell you that Mario Sunshine has the worst post-game content in any Mario game, period, I fucking mean it. Remember when I mentioned that there's only 77 shine sprites when you only play the main levels? You may be wondering, where are the other 43 shine sprites? That's where Delfino Plaza comes in. Yep, the main hub world has quite the number of shine sprites you need to collect. Some are by helping around the locals, which they reward you with... with shine sprites? Okay, hold on. Hey, wait a minute. These people arrested Mario because they thought he was a shadowy figure. Pretty stupid, but confusing depending on the angle and light. Mario is tasked by the law to collect the sprites. They let us know that these things are the primary source of energy for this island. So you're telling me that these assholes can keep the shine sprites with no consequences and give it away like they're nothing. But Mario, who literally just got here, gets arrested for being confused as the Shadow Mario with absolutely no proof? What is wrong with these guys? But wait, it gets worse. Back from Super Mario 64 are the blue coins. In this game, they're used as currency. And I want you to guess for what? Go on. Guess. You see these moles? Yeah. There, you give them the blue coins for shine sprites. What do you mean these assholes can make money after selling the shine sprites like they're cocaine? Yet they still don't get arrested? You mean to tell me that the thing that keeps your island afloat is being sold on the black market and you don't do anything to arrest those jerks? And I am supposed to buy 24 of these things? How are they still on the streets? Arrest them, not me! On the gameplay side of things, how is it? I'm talking about post-Bowser stuff. Well, how does the angry video game nerd say? Oh yeah, ass! Some of these secret levels can go to the secret 10th circle of hell. Do I need to talk about the pachinko level? The stupid poisonous river? The goddamn watermelon? These sprites are ass, and you know why they're ass. But hey, it's all worth it in the end, right? Usually in Mario games, you get something for doing 100% completion. Mario Galaxy, you get Luigi. Galaxy 2, you get a bonus level. Hell, in other games like in Majora's Mask, you get the Fierce Deity Mask, or even Sonic Adventure 2, you get to play a 3D rendition of Green Hill Zone. But in Mario Sunshine, you get a postcard. A postcard. I would throw that for a postcard. The game saw all my hard work, all those hours I put in the game, all the bullshit the Piantas put me through, and it didn't even have the decency to grant me something. Anything. Mario getting a new fit, a new playable character, Yoshi being invincible, something that tells me my suffering was worth it. But no, all I get is a postcard that basically confirmed my biggest fear. I wasted my time. Super Mario Sunshine is a complicated game. Aside from some shine sprites before you reach the post game, the game is solid. Yeah, the game may be super linear and the pacing may be a pain sometimes, but the journey is fun for the most part. When it comes to just playing the game and beating it, I say the game is good. Great even. But when you add the 100% completion, it's just not worth it. Super Mario Sunshine, despite its flaws, is a really good game. One that I would say you should play. Just don't bother with 100% in the game. Your sanity is more important. With all that in mind, I still think the game is a 7 out of 10. One of the better 7 out of 10s out there. But out of all the 3D Mario games, it's the one I come back to the least. And now I remember why. Those damn Piantas!
Hey, it's okay. At least you had fun, right? At the end of the day, the real reward was the journey.
Shunk, what are you doing? I don't like that look on your face, dude. Yeah, well, I got your reward right here. Get out of here!
Wait! I'll leave! I swear, I'll leave! Just leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Get the hell out of here, man!
Here's Shunk!
Oh God!
Yeah, take that, bitch. Okay, with that we beat Super Mario Sunshine. And for the next video on the Mario Marathon, we are going to go with a more positive outlook. In the next game, we are going to focus on one of my favorite video games of all time, Super Mario Galaxy. I am so excited to talk about that game because I love that game to death. I'll see you guys when I talk about Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, we're doing 2 games in one video again. I'll see you guys then. Sayonara, frickers! Super Mario Sunshine, 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 Super Mario Sunshine. Mario, Mario, Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. I hate Piantas. I hate piantas. Okay, let's go.